So, you love coffee? Are you able to go through an afternoon without a cup of your favorite drink? Coffee, as we are aware of it these days, is incomparable to when it was first discovered. In recent times there are such a lot of forms of gourmet espresso that it is hard to select a personal favorite one. What really is gourmet coffee? A cup of gourmet coffee is a rather new concept. Gourmand espresso is generally best crafted from Arabica beans that are commonly the espresso beans with the fullest flavors. The overall common jar of coffee that you purchase in supermarkets is made by the preparation of a combination of beans using low-grade Brazilian coffee beans and Robusta beans. In addition, they mix a small quantity of the Arabic espresso beans to make sure a nicer taste than using only the low-grade beans. Furthermore, the lower-grade beans include a greater dose of caffeine than the others. Typically, gourmet coffee is roasted on the plant and mix it into the customer's homes within 1 to 2 weeks. You could buy powdered gourmet coffee, however, the desired way to shop for it is while it still is naturally in its bean form. The beans can generally be powdered at the supermarket you bought them from. Industrial coffee typically is not as fresh. Commercial espresso is pre-crushed before it is packaged. After packaging, it may take several weeks to definitely make it to a grocery shop. Generally, the longer powdered industrial coffee sits on a shelf ready to be bought, the staler and sour it becomes. Normally, the largest benefit of industrial coffee is that it is reasonably priced in comparison to a few varieties of gourmet espresso. The two most essential things to bear in mind while searching out gourmet coffee is that it's far fresher and has greater taste than the industrial jars of coffee. Another crucial factor to take into account with gourmet espresso is that you could select from where in the world the coffee beans have come from and even best, recognize the way it has been roasted. When you have yet to attempt a cup of gourmet espresso, you will for sure not be disappointed with what you find in its taste. You may be spoiled for all the available preferences within the world of connoisseur coffee. Give it a try. You could come across small bags, so that if you make a decision you don't like that specific variety, you don't have a useless can on your kitchen full of coffee. So, give gourmet espresso's aromas a test, and in case you find it doesn't serve for your liking you could always revert again to your tried and enjoyable flavors. The next time you're at your preferred coffee store, and someone that knows about coffee makes you curious, here are 10 exciting coffee statistics that you could use to start an aficionado conversation. 1. Coffee is acquired for, and considered, an aphrodisiac. As it consists of a high dose of caffeine and different diverse alkaloids, researchers have proven that coffee can increase stamina and your usual duration of intimate erotic and sex times. 2. Even though coffee has been a part of the Arab lifestyle for hundreds of years, it did not end up introduced to the Western world until the 1500s. Earlier than that, priests believed that coffee was evil and a drink of Satan. Pope Clement VIII eventually ended this line of popular thinking by taking a sip of coffee and after that giving it his blessing. 4. A single acre of coffee plants can yield near 10,000 pounds of coffee. As soon as they're milled or hulled, there are nevertheless nearly 2,000 pounds of espresso beans. 5. 49 of the 50 states cultivate or grow virtually no coffee. The most effective state growing coffee is Hawaii. Moreover, the only USA territory that strengthens coffee growth is Puerto Rico. 6. Germany is the second biggest espresso purchaser within the international coffee trade. 43% of Germans mix sweetener to their espresso, at the same time as 27% of American citizens, the primary customers of coffee, use any sort of sweetener in their espresso. 8. Each one of the 53 nations that grow coffee is found across the equator, between the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn. 9. Usually, those who buy their coffee from drive-through coffee shops before and after work will spend around 45 hours each year ready in line for his or her espresso. 10. Petroleum is the only product currently that is traded in more quantities than coffee. The amount of coffee beans produced in our world is near 6 million metric tons. Thank you for being here with us today. For more information like this one, please visit Design Your World, and we see us next time. Goodbye.